The Smile Dog Creepypasta is a well-known and incredibly unsettling piece of horror fiction that has made a lasting impression on the online community. It is one of the earliest examples of how the internet, particularly email and digital media, can be used to produce something frightening. The plot centers on a photograph that seems innocent at first, but ultimately serves as a container for an evil curse. This produces a story that is quite unsettling and takes advantage of people's fear of technology and the unknown. This story begins with an email that appears to be innocent, just like many other horror stories. A message is delivered to the recipient, and it typically arrives from an address that they do not recognize or that is not familiar to them. The subject line of the email is simply Smile.jpg, and its lack of complexity further adds to the discomfort of the story. At first sight, the email appears to be straightforward and does not suggest that there is any danger. It has an image file attached, and the receiver is usually curious enough to click on the attachment, which will lead them into a frightening situation. The attached image is a photograph of a dog that is often called a husky, or a breed that is similar to a husky. The dog has a smile that is really wide and looks like a human smile. The dog's smile is so exaggerated and unattractive that it doesn't look normal. It has unnaturally bright and sharp teeth, and its eyes are disproportionately large and unsettling. The image looks like an ordinary photograph at first glance, but there is something about it that feels quite strange and unnerving, as if it is a warped version of reality. Some versions of the photograph have a dark background that is nearly ghostly, which makes the viewer feel even more uncomfortable. The dog's smile appears almost like a frown, which makes it seem like it is not just smiling for a cute photo, but rather grinning in a sinister way, as if it knows something that the person gazing at it does not. However, this image is not just a strange visual, it is also cursed. According to the tale surrounding Smile Dog, everyone who views the image will be cursed by an ancient and wicked ghost. The email was sent by a being or spirit that goes by the name Smile Dog, according to the account. This creature operates in the digital world and is attempting to spread its curse. Smile Dog is a demonic figure that is typically shown as a dog-like creature. However, it is not a normal dog. Some versions of the story even claim that Smile Dog is a physical manifestation of an evil spirit, or an ancient power that takes advantage of the flaws of human beings using the contemporary technologies of the internet. Curious about what's next? Don't go anywhere. We've lined up some intriguing revelations that will keep you on the edge of your seat. The second thing that happens is that the horror begins to worsen. Anyone who receives the email and views the image will be cursed. The curse does not take effect right away. It begins to take effect slowly. The recipient may start to feel more and more uneasy, as if they are being watched or followed. But before starting this video again, don't forget to subscribe for more haunting adventures, share this video with fellow thrill seekers, and comment your thoughts below. It seems as though there is something lurking in the background of their lives, always just out of sight. As time passes, these feelings become stronger. The nightmares get more and more severe and disturbing. The victim is tormented by the image of the dog, which keeps appearing in their dreams again and again. The dog is smiling in a way that is ugly, and its presence is disturbing to the person who is suffering. But the curse does not stop there. The victim is experiencing their own growing fear, and they are noticing the image appearing in more and more places. It does not only exist in the digital world, it also appears in unexpected ways. The smile may be seen in reflections on billboards, or even in the background of photos that had nothing to do with it. The email can remain on their computer screen, even if it has been deleted. The dog that is smirking seems to be following them, appearing in both the digital and physical worlds. It grows stronger the more people attempt to ignore it, and it thrives on their anxiety. The most disturbing aspect of the curse is the demand made by the Smile Dog entity. The one who receives the email is obligated to forward the photograph to at least one other person. If they do not, they will face the consequences. The consequences are not well described, but they are expected to be serious. People who do not comply with the entity's demands have been seen to experience a significant decrease in their mental state, which eventually results in a disconnection from reality. Some versions of the story say that the persons who are cursed may experience hallucinations that are violent in nature or may become immobile owing to extreme fear. Many people claim that the image has a supernatural aura, as if it is concealing some kind of dark energy that is not visible to the naked eye. Reports indicate that many people who come across it feel an overwhelming need to share it with others, as if they are being manipulated by an evil power. The image seems eerie and perhaps diabolical, as it seems to reach out from the computer screen and trap its victims. The dog that is smiling is not just a picture, it is a weapon for an evil force, and anybody who comes into contact with it becomes part of that force's growing influence. The storytelling aspect of Smile Dog becomes more complicated because the story is often told from the perspective of someone who has already seen the cursed image. The narrator describes their own experience of receiving the email in these accounts, including their first surprise and their eventual realization that they had been cursed. The narrator's plea that others take the image seriously and share it in order to avoid meeting the same fate creates a sense of urgency in the narrative structure. These personal anecdotes make the tale more frightening because they reveal that the curse is a real and palpable peril. The Smile Dog creepypasta is one of a kind because of its simplicity. Unlike other horror stories, Smile Dog does not contain a convoluted plot or a detailed environment, which makes it different from them. Rather, it relies solely on a single image and the actions of the viewer. It plays on the common fear of the unknown and the idea that something as mundane as an email attachment could hold a curse that affects your life. It also adds to the growing dread around digital spaces, suggesting that the internet, while it is a source of connection and convenience, is also a place where dark and inexplicable forces abound. Over the years, the story of Smile Dog has evolved. As time has passed, the story has evolved, resulting in a number of different versions and interpretations. The original image has also served as inspiration for a number of fan creations, artworks, and even remixes. Some fans have created their own versions of the cursed image, experimenting with different dog breeds, or making even more bizarre alterations to the original concept. The Smile Dog mythos has inspired people to create stories and even videos. These works expand the mythology in new directions and add layers to its already disturbing story. There are some people who have gone so far as to try to prove that the cursed email can be recovered, which has only contributed to the legend. Smile Dog is a fictional story, but it has gained a reputation as a classic in the modern horror genre. Its premise is straightforward, but it is still extremely unsettling, and it continues to haunt digital spaces all over the internet. The idea of an email containing a photo that may destroy someone's life is really unsettling, no matter if they believe in the curse or not. It serves as a reminder that in a world where the internet connects us all, there may be forces resting just beneath the surface, waiting for the proper chance to strike. The image has become a cultural reference point for internet horror and remains one of the most terrifying examples of digital folklore. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.